Good morning, guys, and welcome to our homestead back up here in southern Utah. If you saw in our last video, we did our footings and we put our first course of block into those footings, so we wet set them. Today, Brandon is coming back up here, and you can see behind me we have the first course, so now we're going to start building up. We're going up from here, and we have 3 more courses to go up, so we're going to have 4 total throughout the entire thing. Eventually that will be what we build our subfloor on and everything like that. So he should be up here in the next, I don't know, hour or so, and then once he gets here, we're gonna get to
it. These chickens are so cute, I love them. Oh. Look at these chickens and turkeys, they're growing up super fast. So the black, gray, white, those ones are all the turkeys and the rest are all the meat chickens.
If you haven't seen our previous videos, we have our laying chickens now inside of the chicken coop company coop, and it is going so well.
Welcome back to my compost. It has been almost a month now, and it is looking pretty good so far. This will probably be my last time filling it up because the bin is pretty much full now. I'm just going to keep stirring it up from here and let the compost snack inside. Since these curtains are cardboard, you can also use these inside the compost.
going on, guys. So Brandon's finishing up for the day. He got like two and a half walls done ish, something like that, but that's rough work, so he's gonna call it a day, and then come back in the morning and finish everything up. It's like shaky because I'm driving. Anyway, but we're out of block. I thought we were gonna have enough to do the whole thing, and now I gotta drive 2 hours and get another pallet, and they literally close at 5 p.m. and I am about 2 hours away, and it is 3 p.m. right now. So I'm gonna go the speed limit the whole way there and hopefully get there in time. Let's go. I can't wait to get this done. Like the walls look amazing. Like Brandon does such a good job. It's just super exciting to see like our foundation and everything going up. Looks like something now, you know, like there's a wall there, and it's not just like dirt anymore. Me and my little buddy, he's got his iPad, we're set. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another day up here on the homestead. Yesterday, they got about a quarter of the wall done. I had to go get some more block last night, and I got to the store like 5 minutes before it closed. Anyway, right now, while we're waiting on those guys, I have this form of this little slab that I poured for our whole house generator. I'm just gonna take the forms off and see what it looks like, and then just kind of clean this area up a little bit. Forms are off. It looks really good. We're gonna order a whole house generator. We're gonna stick it right here, and since the solar is right behind this wall, it'll connect straight up to the whole house generator. We'll be good to go. So if our batteries get below whatever I set them to, maybe like 20% or 30%, I'm not sure yet, and then once they go below that, the generator will automatically kick on, charging back up to 100%, and then we don't have to worry about those cloudy days as much as we do right now. So I'm back in the pump house, pump shed, whatever. I got the active carbon filter connected to the sediment filter, and then the outlet from the carbon filter goes down into our UV filtration. When you're putting one of these things in, you have to make sure and put stainless steel lines. I mean, it's not required. The UV light will break down the plastic over time, so at least have a short one coming out of here and one coming out of here, just so that the light doesn't break down the plastic over time. Also, when you're putting this in, you want to do a bypass. If it gets really, really cold, I can shut this off, which will remove this from the entire system, and then it'll go through here, and then I have to put another shut off over here, which I'm getting to do right now. I need a few more pieces from the hardware store before I can finish it. So since I can't do anything further with the water system, I went ahead, and since I bought a few things for the propane lines, I hooked this one up. This one goes to the dryer because it's a gas dryer, and then it runs all the way around and goes outside. There's an exact fitting that looks just like this. It looks just like this outside as well, where the propane tank's gonna be outside. All right, so we just finished the entire water system, so I want to get a quick recap on how everything is routed and how everything works and what everything is. So first, I'm going to start with this pipe down here. That one goes out into our 4 2,500 gallon water tanks, so we have 10,000 gallons of water. Then it's being routed up through here through a sediment filter. That's our first filter, and then it goes into our pump. The pump has a pressure switch in it, so we don't need one at the pressure tank. So it comes up out the outlet, down, has another shut off, over to here into the pressure tank, where I have a gauge, a lead valve if I need to relieve any pressure, and then this is supposed to be a 75 PSI pressure valve, which I've misplaced, I gotta find it. Anyway, from there, we go up to this sediment filter. Once it gets through this one, then it goes through the active carbon filter. Then it comes out, down into the UV filter, and then it goes over to here, if you can see. But I do have a system set up where I can bypass this if I need to, if there's anything that goes wrong with it. So I would have to shut this and that, and then it would bypass it, and I would still have water. Anyways, coming over here, I have it routed down here, goes all the way over, and then it plumbed up into my washer outlet. We don't have a water heater, we just have cold water, which is what we normally use to wash anyways, so that's all we're gonna use. And then we come down over here, and then it comes straight down, and this gets trenched all the way by our RV. And that is, there's a spigot out of the ground, and that's where we're gonna be hooking up our RV water to. Also, we did route in a water spigot that goes just outside this door, or outside this wall right here, in case we need to connect a hose and do anything like that. The other thing that we did today is the LP lines. So I did connect this thing outside. It's ready. I got a propane tank coming, I think a 325 gallon propane tank coming in the next week or so that we can run our dryer. That is routed all the way around to here. It's not even tight on here yet, but this is going to be going to our dryer. I got an on and off switch. We are ready now to put our washer and our dryer. Electrical's done, plumbing's done, the propane's done. The only thing we need is to fill up our tanks, and we already have our smaller tanks that we're going to use to transfer all the water into it, and our transfer pump and everything, and the hoses. So we're pretty much ready to put the washer and dryer in here, put water in there, and be able to do laundry up here, which is amazing. Also, not having to go to the headquarters every 4 days, 5 days to fill up water. We can have 10,000 gallons and maybe fill up once every 2 weeks just to keep the levels high. It feels really good to have all this done. This is a lot of work. I think that's gonna be it for today. It's like 8 o'clock. It's Allie's birthday, so we're gonna go cook some burgers, hang out, and relax for the rest of the night. Guys, welcome to another day out here. Brandon is already here. He just showed up. He's over there working. He's got his mixer going. We got a long day of putting block in today. I can't wait to get this done. It's gonna look awesome. Time to get to work. Brandon is not wasting any time at all. So, here we go. Whew, it's a hot one today, guys. So our plan coming up here was to do everything ourselves that we could, but just knowing that the foundation is so important, like we spoke about before, we hired out some more experienced professional guys just to make sure it's all perfect. But that being said, Brandon's out here, he's doing an awesome job, and I wanted to try to do it, and I tried, and I was just, that block is super heavy, holding it with one hand and then using the trowel and getting it on there perfectly and putting them, it's just, there's a technique to it that takes years to master, and he's very good. So I'll probably let him handle it. I'm his gopher right now, doing everything that he needs me to do. Look at the 4Runner sagging down. What do we got in the bag?
Chicken.
Oh. We're using the 4Runner as a truck right now. Brandon's gone for the day. We did not get it done. It's the first time I've sat down all day, I think. We're probably 70% of the way done. I'm a mess.
We're gonna work on it again. We're gonna work on it again on Sunday.
Yeah, Brandon's gonna come up on Sunday morning, and then that will be, I think, the last time.
Well, I mean, probably not, because you're gonna have to like pump concrete through all the cinders and all that. So
for as far as the block goes, we'll be done putting the block. But then, yeah, we still have to get a pump truck up here and pump concrete inside the cinder walls. That's not gonna be as hard as this. Oh, look at my farmer stand. Ooh.
And we need to go get some water.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to get up.
Yeah, I need to start moving, or I'm not gonna move anymore.
He doesn't trust me to take the truck anymore.
You saw what happened. Everybody saw what happened. Anyways, we're gonna get water, and then we're gonna call it a night, or at least I'm gonna call it a night, and then yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. It is a nice day out here. It's a little overcast, supposed to be a little sunny today, but not as sunny as it was yesterday. Brandon came by yesterday, as you saw. We got a lot of the wall done. Look, we're all the way over to there and a little bit on that wall. So we just have this little front area to do left. So we're probably 70% of the way done. It's hard work. I tried so hard to do some of the masonry and spread the mud and use the trowel, and oh, check it out, he actually left one right here. Use this bad boy, and just, it's like there's so much technique to it. Try again tomorrow and see if I can learn a little bit. But today's Saturday. Brandon is not coming up today. He has other things going on that he already had scheduled, so he's gonna be here tomorrow. So that means we're not gonna do anything on the foundation today. What we are gonna do is, we got our totes right here. We're gonna stick them on our trailer that's over here, and we're gonna start filling up our big 2,500 gallon tanks, because our water system is done. All we got to do is fill it up and turn it on, and we're good to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed for no leaks. If there is, we'll fix them. But we got to empty that trailer over there, get the block off it, and then once that's done, load up those totes, and then we're off. Trip, I don't know how many trips it's gonna take, probably 12. I don't know if we're doing them all today, but takes about 30 minutes per trip, but we're gonna get as many as we can done today and get that thing going so that we don't have to go every week to get water. Anyway, let's get to work. 200 pounds?
Yeah.
So let's do some math. You're doing math right now, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. So 1 gallon of water weighs 8 pounds. 3 totes. There's 275 gallons per tote. How did you come up with that? So we just finished our first trip of filling these 3 totes up. We have about 10 more to go, but on our way down here, Brandon, who wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow, showed up and he's gonna finish the foundation. So this is probably gonna be the only load that we do today. So we're gonna go put this in our tanks and then help Brandon out.
A really good thing that we went and filled up those water totes, because then we were listening to kind of like our community radio, and it turns out that there's a fire. The fire was caused by a lightning strike. How far away from us?
It's like 17 miles, but
it's like 17.
Take us 40 minutes to get there.
It'll also take like the fire department and stuff a long time to get there. So we loaded up the trash pump and we loaded up the whole fam, and we're headed down to see if we can help out and help get rid of some of this forestry fire. So it's already taken over about, 40 to 50 feet?
Yeah, it's really small.
It's really small right now, but the lightning hit a tree. So we're gonna go down and see if we can help out the best that we can.
All right, well, we found the fire. We're hiking to it right now, up and down a few mountains. We got a crew of people. We can't get our hose over to it, so we got buckets of water and axes and shovels, and we'll see if we can put it out.
We just bury it as much as we can, it'll probably be working.
Yeah. Well, we found the tree.
Oh, yeah. Videoing?
We got
Uh-oh.
4 people and 4 shovels.
There's one down there, too.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, we got to get to work.
He said
Anyway.
it's like spreading.
So we did what we could. We had, 5 gallons of water, a couple shovels. I think we helped out and slowed it down a little bit, but I think there's a couple fire trucks on the way. So I think we're going to head back.
I will say that Ray over here, pretty much every coal that was spreading everything, he got it.
Yeah. You can
He's
see it's like,
definitely the hero of this.
it's a little white smoke over there. But we did what we could. We're out of here. It's hot.
Hiking today, we went up the hill and down the hill and up the hill and down the hill, and we helped.
Up the hill again.
Yep, and we helped get rid of the fire and shoveled like crazy. And we brought 5 gallons of water?
Yeah.
And used it. And then there was one guy who was down below just putting all the coals out, because if those coals would have kept going, it would have for sure kept spreading. And then when we got back, the fire department was there. Woohoo!
Well, yeah, we heard on the radio that they were about 20 minutes out or so. So we decided to head back because there was nothing else we could do. And then as soon as we got there, they were there. So it was perfect timing. Now we're just headed back.
We didn't use any of our water. So we'll share with you in the next video how we do our whole water system and use those totes of water.
All right, guys, it is completely done. There's Brandon right there. He's leaving. 9 o'clock, starting to get dark, as you can see. But we are done. It is so awesome to have that done. Like, it's just, I'm excited. Anyway, we ended up with a little more block than we needed, but I'd rather have more than less. So the plan is on, and not this Monday, but next Monday, I believe. So here in like a week, we're gonna grout the inside, a pump truck come up and grout inside the block. I hope you guys like this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in a few days.